Hello, everybody. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Kris.
And we're Double Jump. And welcome back to another episode of our podcast where we don't always play games, but we talk about them instead. And this week, we are talking about games we would really like to see on the Nintendo Switch Online. Mm-hmm. Now, for a really, really long time, I wanted the Nintendo GameCube to be on the Nintendo Switch Online, and Nintendo was very kind to finally give that to us, as long as you have a Nintendo Switch 2, which we do, so it's not an issue for us. If it's an issue for you, sorry.
No. They finally put on Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. I'm very excited to get back into that one.
Yeah, they're slowly churning out games. I mean, the game that I mainly wanted was Luigi's Mansion, the original one, and that's on there.
Yes.
So I'm very happy about that.
They really don't have too much on there right now.
Not yet.
At the time of this recording, anyway.
Yeah, not yet. They don't have, at the time of this recording. This goes out in a couple of days. We got a little behind in recording. Now, we thought it would be fun because they have the N64, the SNES, the NES, the Game Boy Advance, and the GameCube.
And the Sega Genesis, technically, but yes.
We never had a Sega Genesis, so we're not talking about that.
Okay.
But just the Nintendo consoles. Those are the only Nintendo consoles. Now, logically, I need them to release the 3DS is next. Technically the Game Boy Advance SP should be next, but those played Game Boy Advance games. So so logically, I need them to come out with the Nintendo 3DS. Mm-hmm. But considering that they just released the GameCube, I'll let it go. For now, we'll just say some other games that we really hope to see on the Nintendo Switch Online in the near-ish future, maybe?
Hopefully.
And I will say, we were both talking about this before we started recording, that it was kind of difficult. Some of the games that we chose most of the games that we chose are GameCube games, actually. Yes. And it's really funny because out of all of our Nintendo consoles, the GameCube is the one that still works.
Yeah, so it really doesn't, it's like we don't need it, technically, for it to be online right now. But it would be nice.
It would be really nice.
It would.
So I'm going to start off because we each have 4 games. Kristen also has a couple of honorable mentions. Mm-hmm. But we each have 4 games and then a 5th that we both shared. Mm-hmm. And that is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Turtles in Time.
I forgot the name of it. Turtles in Time for the Nintendo SNES. Mm-hmm. I don't remember playing this one. I remember... I remember playing it with you. Mm-hmm. But that's it. I remember the Big Apple 3 a.m. Yes. I remember the big fly guy as the first boss.
Baxter Stockman.
I remember dinosaurs. Mm-hmm. I think there's a train level?
There is, yep.
I remember that. Yeah, but you can't really go wrong with any Ninja Turtles game.
No, Ninja Turtles beat 'em up. It's classic.
Yeah. And I don't understand.
We played Shredder's Revenge, which was very reminiscent as to the gameplay on it.
Yes, so. Yeah. And this is just a solid beat-em-up game. Mm-hmm. And, I don't know, Ninja Turtles is really popular, and it's kind of sort of making its comeback, and I don't understand why they won't put Turtles in Time, because I'm pretty sure this was a very popular game back in the day. Mm-hmm. There's even there's an arcade cabinet.
That was the original one.
Right. No, I know. So they should put this on the SNES, because I'm pretty sure that the arcade cabinet is now discontinued. So
therefore, they should preserve it.
We were gonna get an arcade cabinet. We realized that our local Best Buy sells arcade cabinets, and we were like, dude, we're gonna get one.
Yeah.
Where would we put it? I don't know. There, I guess.
Yeah.
But they're expensive, so we haven't gotten it, and we were like, even if we just get one arcade cabinet just for funsies, it would be Turtle in Time, and I think it's discontinued now, so we've lost our chances. Unless we go onto eBay and maybe find one for maybe $10,000 or something, because people are going to jack up the price. But anyway, if we could relive Turtles in Time on the Nintendo Switch Online, on the SNES Online, that would be swell.
It would be. Yes.
Yeah. Would you like to go first, or shall I continue?
Well, why don't you continue, because your next game is also an SNES.
No, I wasn't going to do that. I was going to say, speaking of Ninja Turtles...
Oh, okay, we have a different segue.
The glorious one.
The glorious one, which we have a Let's Play on. from a couple of years ago, and we beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a good game.
I like it. Rated E for everyone for violence. Violence is smack in the middle.
Rated E for everyone for violence?
Yeah, it has a warning, violence warning.
Be rated E for everyone then.
Well, it's a cartoon.
Yeah,
I
that's
just love
fair.
how big violence is in the middle of
Cartoons are different these days.
They are.
They were way more better back in the day. Anyway, but yeah, it was great to relive Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the GameCube a couple of years ago. We did a Let's Play on it. If you haven't given that a watch,
we were ridiculous.
So. It was a time, for sure.
It was one of our first Let's Plays, like, when trying to bring back this channel. So the audio in the first few episodes isn't the greatest. Apologies in advance. But we did have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, we screwed up some things.
Some settings.
But, I mean, it's a solid series anyway. And the game itself, it's not the greatest game in the world. But for its time and for the nostalgia, it's a wonderfully beautiful game. And
it's a terrible game, but it's great.
I think they should put it on the GameCube so we can relive it in HD.
Okay.
Or 4K, whatever it is.
Whatever it is now.
I have no idea.
This was one of the better versions of the Ninja Turtles cartoon shows too, by the way.
We have to play Battle Nexus.
We do.
There's a sequel. See, they could put both of them out. I don't know what this was. But they could put both of them out.
You mean release them both at the same time on the online thing? Okay.
Yeah.
It took me a second to realize
like a 2-for-onesies.
Perfect. They should.
Yeah. And then
do a 3.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They should just do them all. All the Ninja Turtles games. Just put them all on there. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Well, not a very good segue, but okay. I actually have an SNES game, which was almost an honorable mention, but I do remember good times with this. This is so dusty. Oh my god.
Listen, I do my best, okay? It's really difficult to have these games just out and then, like, dusting is obnoxious. But anyway.
This game pack must be cleaned regularly. Use the Super NES cleaning kit, TM only. Oh, okay.
The SNES cleaning kit, did we have
trademarked?
That?
I don't think so. I
didn't know that existed.
Neither did I.
I'm going to have to look this up later.
Anyway, so I have Tiny Toons Buster Bust Loose. I don't know if anyone remembers the cartoon Tiny Toons Adventures. It was like the little itty-bitty baby versions of the Looney Tunes. The Looney Tune characters themselves were like the teachers. Bugs Bunny was the principal. They went to school. Like, Rachel doesn't remember any of this.
No, we talked about it on a previous podcast episode, though, because I think I mentioned it. I was saying when we were going... What episode were we talking about?
I don't even know, but I remember you trying to remember stuff about this, and I was trying to, like...
Yeah. So, like, yeah. I remember the game existed, but we were in school?
Yeah. No, the place was... Like, the Tiny Toons, they went to school to learn how to be good Looney Tunes.
That seems counterproductive. They're the Looney Tunes.
Well, the Looney Tunes were the adults, like Elmer Fudd or whatever was the teacher, and Porky Pig, and Bugs Bunny was the principal. I remember that specifically.
Okay,
anyway,
I'll take your word for it.
So the little bunny characters were Buster and Babs, I think, was the female counterpart. I don't know, so this
I remember the spinny guy.
Yeah, Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah.
Junior. Dizzy. His name is Dizzy.
His mini game, isn't he like eating food from the cafeteria?
Yeah,
like that Timon and Pumbaa mini game.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
We had where the bugs are falling down, but like the guy, he's spinning and like food from the cafeteria is falling down from the ceiling.
Yeah, you have to like kick food into his mouth or something to make him stop.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's all I remember.
So. But no, it was a fun game. Like, it was just, like, a really fun cartoon tie-in, and I remember us playing it a lot.
I do, yeah, I remember playing it a lot with you. I just don't remember the game
setting
itself. Like, I don't remember it specifically, but I do have memories buried deep in my brain of, like, sitting down and playing that with you.
I remember there was a, like, summer-long arc of the cartoon itself. Like, all the characters were on, like, summer vacation. Like, Buster and Babs got into trouble or something like that, and by the time they actually got home, it was time for school again. But I remember watching, like, episodes of those while we were on vacation. Like, up at a lake. Like, because that would be what's on.
I don't remember watching the cartoon. Did I ever watch the cartoon?
You probably did a little bit, but you're probably also, like, this big.
Oh, well then, yeah.
I don't.
But I do remember
know.
that being a solid game.
Yeah, no, it was good.
If anybody else remembers it. Was that the only, like, Looney Tunes, Tiny Toons game that we played?
Our oldest sister, for the NES, we have a Bugs Bunny birthday bash. So
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah.
No idea what that is.
I don't think I really played either, but I remember our oldest sister did.
I looked through, for the sake of this episode, I looked through our NES games because I was like, yeah, what would I want to have on there? And I was like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. And I was like, all right, forget it. We'll move on to the SNES.
Yes.
And even then, I only had the two. I had Turtles in Time and... This is a good segue? Or do you have more to say?
Nope.
Speaking of Disney. Is Looney Tunes Disney?
Warner Brothers?
No.
They're Warner Brothers, not Disney.
Anyway, so segue into Disney. This one's
Cartoons.
dirty too. It's not dusty, but there's like something stuck to it. What the heck? Anyway, Disney's Goof Troop. Chrissy didn't see this one coming.
Oh yeah, not at all.
We
never even watched that cartoon.
No, we did not. But we have the game for some reason, and I remember really enjoying it. It's not like a platform game. It's more of a puzzle game, and you play as Goofy, or if you play 2-player, the first player is Goofy, the second player is Max, and you just go from area to area solving puzzles, and you beat up pirates. And if I saw the game, I watched a speed run of it through Games Done Quick like a couple of years ago, and some of the stuff from the game, I was like, I remember this, I remember that, and I'm like, there's no way we made it that far into the game, because I don't think we ever beat it.
I don't know.
Some of the later levels,
don't
I was like, I recognize this, and it was like this like core memory unlocked, but we had so much fun. Well, I had so much fun. Chrissy didn't like it. She didn't like playing, but this was like the one game that I really wanted to play.
You were a bugger with it, though.
Listen, I'm talking, and so she was very kind to play it with me every once in a while. And
so
then I would play as Max, and I would pick up the barrels, and I would chuck them at her head.
Yep, that's why. I'm trying to actually play the game. Rachel's just trying to beat me up. So... And you did the same thing with Dad.
I did the same thing with Dad, but he wouldn't know where the barrels were coming from.
Yeah, he had no clue.
That was the beauty of it.
He had no clue. He was so focused.
Yeah.
He was so focused on actually solving the level. And you got little Rachel over here, where her character's chucking stuff at him. Yeah. And Dad's just like, he has no idea what's happening.
He's like, what's hitting me? I was like, I don't know.
But he did get you back in another game.
Oh, the Mario Kart?
No, I will... That would be my segue, unless you have more to say.
I was just gonna say that's why I didn't think that we made it that far in Goof Troop. Mm-hmm. But then when I watched that speed run, I was like, wow, some of the later levels were really familiar to me, and I was like, maybe we got pretty far into the game.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's supposed to be a long game.
I don't think it's long either. I mean, it's an NES games. Most of them really aren't long. They just are difficult. But we gotta play it again sometime, and I don't think our SNES works, and it's obviously not on the SNES Classic, so I highly doubt they'll ever put it on the Nintendo Switch Online, but I would really like them to.
But it's also probably, like, copyrighted and all that nonsense,
I know, but it would be such a fun one to revisit. Anyway. Segue time.
So my next game is Diddy Kong Racing for the N64. And... this was, like, almost an honorable mention. Like, we have, obviously, Mario Kart is a huge franchise and everything, too. Yeah. But Diddy Kong was a lot of fun. I remember a lot of the characters and everything, too, on it. Like, the tiger character, the little mouse. They had fun levels going on up and down. I don't think I really did the story mode, though, in all honesty. I think this was just another game that we would play with our sister, our father. I think this is kind of Rachel's introduction to racing games, in all honesty.
Oh.
Because when you were very, I very remember specifically, like, you run around, one of the items that you can get is, like, rockets. And, like, the more of the power-up you got, the stronger the rocket. Okay? So it was you versus Dad. You were laughing your head off. You couldn't control the car for the life of you. You had no idea what was happening. You were just having a great time. You were happy to be there. And
I was like the definition of the younger sibling that got like the unplugged controller.
Yes. No, but you were just, instead of actually like going along the track, you were just going in circles. And Dad, he was like, he was going against you, and he's going around the track, and he found all the missiles. So he's trying to find you again to, like, use it on you. And, like, he found the general area you were in, and, like, I just remember on his side of the TV, he was standing still, and he's like, where'd she go? And then suddenly you just see Rachel's car go, zoom, right in front of him, and he's trying to follow you, but your car's going too fast, going around in circles around him, and he couldn't get you. Like, you're, like, right in the same area, but you were just going in circles around him, and it was driving him nuts.
That's like when we, in real life, when our dad would take us to the golf course, and he'd let us drive the golf cart.
Oh, God.
Like Kristen would be in one cart with our older sister, and they would just be driving along, and then Dad would let me sit in his lap, and he would press the gas pedal, and I would have the steering wheel, and I would be like,
I know, like, our older sister and me were in the back being like, they're gonna knock themselves over. They're gonna tip over. They're gonna kill themselves.
No, I think I drove us into the woods one time. Like, Dad was trying to grab the wheel.
Yeah, you started going up that.
Cackling the entire time.
You were having a great time.
So that's just what that reminded me of.
Sorry,
but at
Dad.
least it's virtual.
Sorry, Dad.
So it's fine.
No.
I thought that happened in a Mario Kart game, but
no, that was
I guess
Diddy.
Honestly, I don't think I ever played Mario Kart 64 because when that came out on the Nintendo Switch Online, the Mario Kart 64, I think we played it.
Yeah.
And there were lives. So I didn't.
No, that was the SNES.
Was the SNES?
That was the SNES.
Game's terrible.
Shit like that. We never had Mario Kart 64.
We never had Mario Kart 64.
We only played it at our cousin's house.
Maybe we'll play it on
like
the
every
Switch
Christmas.
Online.
Yeah, I played it a bit. I don't know because I enjoyed playing it.
I don't think I ever played it.
I don't think you did either.
I don't have any memory. But then again, I don't have any I don't know. My brain, man. But Diddy Kong Racing, that is a good game. I actually have that because they ported it to the 3DS. I actually have that on the 3DS.
Yeah, I remember you have a version of it.
But it's like one of those games where it's not as fun if you're just playing by yourself. Mm-hmm. I know there's the story mode, but I just I don't think I played it as much. And again, when it comes to kart racing games, I prefer the motion controls. Mm-hmm. So even playing on the 3DS, playing Diddy Kong Racing, like I could, despite my age, I still can't control the kart. I can't. I mean, if you guys... we play Ocarina of Time Randomizer, and I move as Link, and Link is going like this, and he's just running, and he's running into walls, and Kristen's just walking down the street, and Link's, like, crashing into every nook and cranny, can't get in a door. No. I don't know why I'm like that. But if Ocarina of Time had motion controls, Link would just be cruising.
Yeah.
But I can't... I can't drive a stick. Anyway...
Next game.
Next game. Here, we'll...
Speaking of Link.
Yeah, speaking of Link. Good segue.
Good segue.
That was an accident. What is this? The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Adventures.
We had such a great time with that.
We played the crap out of this when we were kids. And it was so fun. Unless Chrissy beat me with the Force Gems. And then I was sad.
Yeah, Rachel was very competitive with that.
But I would love... Listen, we tried playing this on... a live stream, like years ago when we live streamed, and we forgot that a good chunk of the game is on the Advance, the Game Boy Advance?
Yeah.
Or the Game Boy Advance SP?
It didn't matter, Game Boy Advance, I think it was.
The Game Boy Advance. It's probably on the back. Yes, Game Boy Advance compatible.
Yeah.
Except that you need it, right? Like...
Yeah, that's the point.
You can't play it without it. And
unless you're doing a one-player adventure.
But that's no fun. There's 2 of us.
Okay, I know.
Okay, anyway. So we live streamed it forgetting about that little part. So there were times in the live stream that like we would just be sitting there on our advances and we'd be like, stuff's happening on screen, guys. Don't worry. Like, take our word for it. And we didn't really plan that well, but there we are.
I remember.
But I think this would be such a great addition to the Nintendo Switch Online because the Nintendo Switch can be played docked or in handheld mode. So if you could get people together online probably, like I doubt you can't play on the same Switch, like we would each need our own Nintendo Online account and whatnot. But I think it would be so cool for us to be able to just play it in handheld mode or, well,
I mean, either or. You have your own Switch,
yeah.
so you have your own screen.
Yes, yeah.
That's the thing.
And I mean, I'm thinking that if you need it to be docked, and then you can't just like take it out of the dock to do handheld.
Well, no, but
I guess you could. That would actually be a little annoying.
Well, no, but you can have it. You can have it
out.
on your own screen. If everyone has their own Switch, you have your own screen either way. So only your section pops up if you're underground. That's no problem.
See?
That's no problem.
Why don't they do that? Why don't they put it on the GameCube?
I don't know if there's some technical difficulties.
I don't care.
They should do that, though. Look, we just solved it. Let's go, Nintendo.
Yeah, come on, please, because I would love to play this game again. I think our SPs still work. Like, we probably could, like, just on our own, but it'd be so much fun to do this as a Let's Play.
It would be. See, but the thing is, if we tried doing it as a Let's Play, whose screen are we focusing on?
It doesn't matter. It's somebody, just probably yours, because you get stuff done.
But do you remember eons ago, before like YouTube was a thing, or YouTube was probably just starting out?
Oh yeah, we're older than YouTube, huh?
We are.
We're older than Google.
We are.
Not by much for me though. I'm a spring chicken.
Yeah, okay. No, but do you remember with my old camcorder, we actually tried recording a Let's Play of us doing it. I remember we were in the basement. I had the camcorder propped up on the back of the sofa, and we had the game playing on the TV, and we were trying to record the TV of us playing.
This is a whole other podcast episode, not gonna lie. But long before YouTube, before Let's Plays were a thing,
when did this come out?
Chrissy would grab her camcorder and we would record ourselves playing video games. I don't know why. I don't know what.
Because we had such a great time. Like, there was, like, I just remember, like, the final boss. At one point, you were down below. You shot up in a cannon.
Yes.
Like, the boss paused for a second. Like, I hit the boss paused, and then suddenly you just see Rachel's little, like, go, ah! And then fall immediately right back in the same hole.
Because I didn't know that you had to move.
Yeah.
When you shot out of the cannon.
This is the final boss, guys. She doesn't know this yet.
So my character just kept getting shot out of the cannon, screamed, and then just went right back into it.
But, like, the timing was impeccable.
But you just, no, because remember, we used to use that camera, and we would also record ourselves playing Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
Yes.
That's another one that should go on the online GameCube.
Honorable mention again. But
yes. But... And I think I put those videos on Facebook.
You did. I remember that.
If I can get into my own Facebook account and download them, I think like just post like a screenshot terrible. Or something. I'll try to remember if I can find it and post a screenshot like here or something and show you guys that we did actually do that. I forgot about this.
Yeah.
I forgot we recorded this. I knew that we did Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
I forgot about recording Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
We did that. Remember, with the camcorder, we tried... Here's another honorable mention. Put on Star Fox Adventures. Because we never beat that. I always wanted her to beat it, and she wouldn't. And it was just one of those games that I loved watching her play, but Kristen was just like, it's just a meh game. And I had to, like, beg her to play it. Mm-hmm. And... we tried to make a movie of it. Yeah. So we...
like us acting out as the characters?
Yeah, it was tricky. You were Star Fox.
Yeah.
I was everybody, because that's how we played games. When we'd use our imagination, and we'd be hanging out with the Ninja Turtles. Chrissy would be herself. I would be me, and all the Ninja Turtles.
Because when our older sister and I were playing as we were younger, I was everybody else, and she was herself. Yeah. So I was like, it's my turn.
We'd be playing X-Men, and... Chrissy would be herself. I would be off yonder somewhere because I'd be busy playing all the other characters.
Well, we did that too. Like when you, me, and our older sister Lisa, we'd all play like with the Barbies or something. Like you'd be off on your own, having your own adventure with the Ken dolls and like the horses. Like because Ken worked at a stable or something, and that was you. You were the husband. And like we're over there. And Lisa and I would be like right here in like the little kitchen set and everything too, and like being Barbie and the kids.
That Barbie kitchen set was the best thing.
It wasn't even a Barbie set. It wasn't even a Barbie kitchen. No? It was called Kitchen Littles.
Kitchen Littles.
That was the brand. It was the thing. It was just like this little. It was great.
eBay's gonna be my new best friend. This podcast episode is like unlocking so many memories that I didn't even know I had.
Continue?
I know. Sorry, I said it would be its own podcast episode, and then I kept talking about it. But
this is why you guys watch, right?
But yeah. Anyway, segue.
Another Zelda game. Twilight Princess, which we actually talked about fairly recently. I would just love to have like an updated version of this on either on the online, but I imagine Nintendo is going to at some point announce a remake of this or remaster of it.
Yes, because it's the 20th anniversary. Between that and Wind Waker, and I think like now that now that the GameCube is on the Nintendo Switch Online, I feel like they'll either just port it on there or they will have a remake. I think a remake is inevitable at this point.
It is. I mean, considering how well this did, I think it did well. Like this and Wind Waker's on there now. I mean, maybe they'll do a port of this and then they'll also redo it as well. Who knows?
I mean,
this hasn't gotten an HD remake yet. Wind Waker has.
Yes.
So I imagine this will be next, and like with the way the motion controls were and everything too, I don't think it was. This didn't have. Well, no, because this was also on the Wii, right?
Yes.
So that.
Or the Wii U.
No, the Wii would be next after GameCube.
No, Wii U. It's right there.
Oh, that is the HD remaster, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just kidding, I lied. Anyway, I do think it would probably get a Switch 2 remake at some point with the motion controls and all that fun stuff.
No, I think so too. And I also, the funny thing is with Nintendo, Nintendo be fickle sometimes. Mm-hmm. And they be a little crazy sometimes. We have Super Mario 64 on the online, but we also have it as its own Switch game.
Which is just an emulator.
With Sunshine and Galaxy. And now the Mario Galaxy movie is coming out. So now they have Galaxy 1 and 2 bundled together for the Switch. Mm-hmm. So it's like but Galaxy was already available for the Switch.
Yeah.
You know, so it's I feel like they probably could just emulate that onto the GameCube online. Mm-hmm. But down the line, either later this year or they'll announce it at some point this year that they are making a remake of it, for the actual Switch, because it's not like we could be like, oh, they should remake Wind Waker, but it's already on the online. They're not going to do that. No, if it's popular enough, they'll release it 6 different ways, and we will buy it 6 different ways.
Well, it's like Super Mario RPG Legend of 7 Stars. The original is not on the online, but they remade it completely.
But that's probably because of the copyright with Geno and Mallow and stuff, too.
Possibly, but who knows?
They probably had to pull some teeth to get the Switch version, I imagine. I don't know, obviously.
I love that game.
I haven't spoken to the people at Nintendo in a while, so.
No, okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
They haven't talked to you in a bit? Okay. Maybe we should email them, get on that.
I should.
Our uncle who works at Nintendo.
I know. Anyway, anything else to add?
No, I'm good.
Animal Crossing.
The original.
The original Animal Crossing. I mean, come on. Listen, we have
so
so many different Animal Crossing games, and they're all delightful. They're all wonderful in their own beautiful ways. But the original, there's such a certain charm to the original, and I know for a fact if I turn this game on, I'd be wanting to do things that I can do in New Leaf that I can't do in here, or do things in New Horizons that I can't do in here. And I'm going to be like, oh, woe is me. I can't, stack my fruit or whatever. But come on. I mean, come on. And especially since, they just had... I'm trying not to,
block
anything, but you guys probably can't even see half of this anyway. Stay. Thank you. I would love... Even if I don't even necessarily want a remake of it. Just port it onto the GameCube online so I can look at these blocky graphics with my big head and my ugly face, find Fang, and just live my life in my Animal Crossing town. And I think now that they recently updated New Horizons, I was really hoping that we were going to get a brand new Animal Crossing game. Then they updated New Horizons, which I'm not mad about. Don't get me wrong there. I am having a delightful time with it. But it kind of makes me wonder, is this a teaser to say, hey, we have a new game coming? Or are they no, when we said we were done last time, now we're actually done. And if they're not going to make any more new Animal Crossing games, please let me revisit the original. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
No, because this was mine originally, right?
Yes. Yeah, Chrissy got that for her birthday because she likes animals.
But Rachel was the one who mainly played it.
Yeah. Same thing with the Warriors series. The book series, Warriors, Chrissy. Yeah. Chrissy got it for Christmas or her birthday or something because cats, and she likes animals. And then I read it, And I have, like, a huge collection in my bedroom of all the books. And Chrissy read, like, the first series or two, and she was like, eh.
The first 2 series and a couple of special editions,
Yeah. You grew out of it, and I did not.
That's fine, yeah. No, I think with this one, though, because you and I, like, they were, like, 4 human houses, right? So, like, we could each have our own character. Obviously, we can only play one at a time. But I wonder how they would be able to do that for the Nintendo Switch Online.
Like, same way that they could do Four Swords Adventures.
Like, you'd have to connect online. Yeah,
like, I feel like we could, because, I mean, you could do that in New Horizons. You can just connect online and visit each other's villages. But I think having the Switch, it would be a great way for them to be like, you can live in the same village and play together.
Yeah.
And send each other letters again.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
I should turn on my New Horizons Island. I haven't done that since, like...
You should.
Anyway, we all good?
Yeah.
Next one. This one is Pokemon Coliseum, which I have up here, and I forget why I put it on the list. I think this was originally going to be an honorable mention, but the main Pokemon game that I really want, this looks ridiculous.
It does. Like, when you put that there, I was like, is that in the frame? But yeah, it is. Yeah, so, look at us go. Wow.
They're all standing.
I know.
Okay.
I'm proud of us.
I'm glad. Should I keep talking?
I still need to set up that other camera, but oh well.
That's fine.
Continue.
Okay.
By all means.
So the Pokemon game that I really want on Nintendo Switch Online is like Pokemon Emerald specifically, but also like just the other Pokemon Advance games. So I just didn't feel like digging it out of my bucket of games.
Bucket.
But this is, I also vaguely remember this one. I don't remember how far along we got in the story mode, but I thought this was great because this was like one of the first like 3D journey Pokemon games. Like, it wasn't like a traditional journey, obviously. But it's like, you know, you start off with like Umbreon and Espeon. Those are your partners. It was all double battles. I love double battles. That was like my favorite thing. One of my favorite concepts, and like that came out of the 3rd generation. And I can't remember how far along we got on it, but I do remember us enjoying it enough. I forget why we stopped. Probably because other games came out.
I don't know why you stopped. I just watched her play it. I never played it myself.
How many of these games have you played on your own? Out of curiosity.
How many of these? Well, okay. Listen, in my defense, I was a baby.
You were.
When a lot of these. So, like, Diddy Kong Racing, obviously I never really played on my own until I got it on the 3DS, and I never beat it. Turtles in Time was obviously with you. What else do we have here? Disney's Goof Troop was with you. What's that?
Buster Bust Loose? Tiny Toons?
Yeah, that was with you. With you. Myself, but also kind of sort of with you.
Twilight Princess?
I watched you play that.
Did you play any of this, or like have you? No? Okay. Because I know when we did, one of our last live stream things was Skyward Sword, and I know we switched off, and I think that was kind of like your first time actually playing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't played any Zelda games myself except for Between Worlds.
Which I have never played, which is really interesting.
Yeah, because I was playing it when we were on vacation, and
I heard it was excellent. You know,
it was I never beat it. But it was a great game. I think vacation ended, and then we came home, and then I had other things to do, and I forgot about the game, and I never beat it. But it was a solid game.
No, I heard obviously good things about it. To me, I think that's a franchise that's best on like a console, like a bigger console. But that could be another episode. But
I agree, yeah. But I think also part of the reason we feel that way is because even though Zelda games are one player, we usually play them together.
That's true.
Or like I watch you play. So I think that's kind of why we feel like it deserves to be on the big screen so that we can both enjoy it at the same time.
Yep.
But most people aren't like that. We have to do everything together. Anyway, talk about your honorable mentions. I'll get it back up on the screen so that you can remember what you said. I'll scroll down so you can remember what you said.
Which I think basically we already said it all. Oh, except Mario Kart Double Dash, which was not supposed to be an honorable mention, but we have no idea where our copy ended up. Mario Kart Double Dash was like the main one that I wanted on the online thing, and I completely forgot about it amid all this.
I'm pretty sure it's buried in the ground.
That sounded so ominous.
Over there is storage.
Yes.
And the floorboards are super old. We got an addition on the house. My theory is when we cleaned out this room, I think it must have been stored in there somehow, and it might have fallen through the floorboards or something.
I think it was missing long before that.
I think it might have still been in there, and it fell through the thing, though.
No, I think it was missing long before that. I wonder if we...
And when I say that the floor, it's not like there's like we have a gaping hole in the floor. It's just like some of the floorboards. It's like they're chipped and.
Remember we had a bird stuck in there once.
There's a sliver that I feel like one of these games could slip.
Probably, but like I think our Double Dash copy was missing long before then because I think we lent it to someone in the family and I think we never got it back.
Or it's buried under the house.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm correct. Do you remember when we got a bird stuck in there?
Yes.
Yes. There was just like a whole...
They built a nest inside.
And so we just hear flapping like for a while.
Yeah, because my bed used to be right there and I was like, there's a monster in the walls. Anyway, we get so off topic. Would you like to talk about your other honorable mentions?
Well, a lot of them were just for GameCube, which, as I think you mentioned earlier in this episode, we literally could just boot up and play.
Yeah.
But, like, the other Mario Party games I would like to see online, just because to go along with the first three, that'd be great.
Yeah, that would be good.
Super Smash Bros. Melee was the best Super Smash Bros. Entry in the franchise, so that should be on there.
Yes.
We mentioned Sonic Adventure 2 Battle already. That should be up there. Mm-hmm. Like the 3D Sonic games, Sonic Adventure, Sonic Heroes.
We should play those.
God.
Who wants to watch us play those? And by us, I mean Chrissy.
I can still pass the controller to you.
I just watched you play. Like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, we just did the minigames together. But for the most part, when you do the story mode, I just watched you do the story mode. And then I played in the Chow Garden.
Yeah, we both.
That was my contribution.
Well, no, I think we each have a Chow Garden, like on the respective
memory cards.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Anyway, there you have it, folks. We got.
That's our wish list for the Nintendo Switch Online.
That's right. I was like, we have games. I forgot what we were talking about.
We have games.
We've got lots of them, but not nearly as much as we thought we did. And some of them are buried under the
They are not. They are not. Because it went missing long before that.
Okay, I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you made it this far, good for you.
Thank you.
And let us know in the comments what you would like to see Nintendo bring onto the Nintendo Switch Online, whether it's GameCube, the SNES, the Game Boy, like whatever. List whatever games you want, and we'll see if we know them. Probably not, depending. Anyway, if you want more of this, we release a new podcast episode every Saturday at 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And in the meantime, while you wait for that, we post Let's Play videos Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we write a new blog post every Wednesday on our website at doublexjump.com. So you've got plenty of content after our however long hiatus. So
if you still want to, listen and read about us,
go look at that. We have more episodes to record, so we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.